The former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, has served the notice that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no pathway for victory in 2027, despite all the defections to the ruling party by members of the opposition and other political elite. He was quoted to have said that anybody who thinks that Tinubu can win re-election in 2027 is not living in the country. But is it really true that there is no pathway for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to win in 2027? Which also begs the question, did he even win the 2023 election? If you ask the vast majority of Nigerians, they will tell you that he didn't win. But if you ask INEC will say that he won. If you ask the Supreme Court, they will say he won. But if you ask Nigerians, the vast majority of the Nigerian voting public, they will say he did not. And if you look at the data from INEC, the so-called INEC result, you see that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is having the least mandate in Nigeria's political history. INEC gave him only 8.7 million votes. 8.7 million votes. Atiku Abubakar of the PDP got 6.9 million votes. Peter Obi of the Labour Party got 6.1 million votes. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso of NPP got 1.4 million votes. And then other votes, including Sowore, that scored less than 15,000 votes, and all others. If you calculate all those other votes, it's almost about over 15 million Nigerians that rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be their president. Can you imagine what that means? Out of the millions of voters, 15 million say they don't want Tinubu to be their president. Only 8.7 million. More than double the Nigerian population of voters rejected him. That is a reminder to where we are coming from. That he had a lot of baggage that Nigerians rejected, despite all the whitewashings they made on his record. Nigerians could see through all those and rejected him. Now, 2 years into his administration, those who rejected him have enough reason to thump their chest and say, we told you he is not good enough for this country because of the situation. Virtually every sector has gotten worse than Tinubu made them. If you ask the average Nigerian today, are you better off today than you were 2 years ago? The answer is in the negative. So based on the public perception, if a free and fair election is held, there is no way Tinubu can win. Now, let us even look at the last election that he purportedly won. Let us look at the record and see whether what is unfolding now can lead to a Tinubu victory in a free and fair election in 2027. If you look at Tinubu became president by the mercy of votes that INEC was able to gather from the north for him. In the southern Nigeria, Tinubu was totally rejected. Totally rejected. He was totally rejected in the southeast and in the south. It was only through African magic that they gave him River State. Okay? Now, even in the north that gave him the vote, and which the north is also bragging with, that we are the one that made you president, we can also unmake you. You see that the northern vote was divided between all the other candidates. But if we are to go believe the INEC record, when it comes to North Central vote was Northeast. No, when it comes to Northeast, let's go to Northeast. When it comes to Northeast was shared between Atiku and Tinubu, if you are to believe INEC record. Tinubu only won 3 states in the Northeast. That's Borno. That's what INEC allocated to him. Borno, Yobe, Gombe. Then Atiku Abubakar took Adamawa, Taraba, Bauchi. Now let us go to Northwest. That is where it gets interesting, because Northwest is the highest voting bloc in Nigeria, not only by INEC record, but also by the number of states. You know, Northwest is the only zone that has 7 states. All the other zones have 60 states, with the exception of the Southeast that has 5 states. If you come to Northwest, it was only 2 states that was won by Tinubu in the Northwest. That was Zamfara and Jigawa. Zamfara and Jigawa. All the other states in the Northwest, Atiku took them. So out of these 7 states in the Northwest, Tinubu, and despite all the noise that the North is also making that they made Tinubu, which is true, if we had to go by the record, Northwest gave him only 2 states. He won only 2 states. Only 2 states, Jigawa and Zamfara. He lost Kaduna. Tinubu didn't win Kaduna. He didn't even win Katsina. So even Muhammad Buhari, despite all the things that we are being told that Tinubu did to help Buhari to become president, Buhari couldn't even deliver Katsina for him. Atiku won Katsina, Kebbi, and Sokoto. Now, if you look at these states now, is there anything in Zamfara, in Jigawa, that you can point out, you say that Jigawa people are going to return him in 2027? Perhaps there is. But let us look at the states that didn't vote for him in the Northwest. We're talking of Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, and Sokoto. Has Tinubu done anything to improve their lives that will make them regret not voting for him in 2023 and will now vote for him in 2027? The answer is in the negative, unless if you want to believe yourself, if you're a supporter of Tinubu. The lives of these electorates in Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto has not improved. Not to my knowledge, not by the records available, not by what we know in terms of the standard of living, the cost of living, the cost of food price and everything else. So how is he going to get the re-election? Southeast is already a zone that is blocked for him, because that zone is totally locked down by Peter Obi. Now you go to North Central. When you look at North Central, what has Tinubu done in the North Central that can impress those that didn't vote for him in North Central to think that, oh, we made a mistake in 2023 that we didn't vote for Tinubu? What will make people in the North Central, those that didn't vote for him, because in North Central, Nasarawa didn't vote for him, Plateau didn't vote for him, even Benue ought to have gone to Labour Party, but INEC magic again. So Benue is not there. So look at Benue, look at Plateau, look at Nasarawa, look at the FCT. They didn't vote for Tinubu. Is there anything different now that makes anybody to think that they can win, they can vote for Tinubu this time around? I don't see that. Now let us go to South. South was part of the zones that rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is there anything he has done that will make people of South say, we are sorry, we didn't know that we made a mistake when we rejected this man in 2023? Is there anything there that could make anybody vote for Tinubu, despite all the defections by the governors of Delta and Akwa Ibom? Is there anything different that will make anybody say, we're going to vote for Tinubu this time around? It's very difficult. The only place that is likely to get enough support is in the Southwest. It's in the Southwest. And that Southwest, where he can be totally sure, will be in the five of the Southwest states, with Lagos also very dicey this time around too. So if you look at the whole thing, you discover that Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, he has looked at the numbers, looked at the situation, and has concluded that there is no pathway for Tinubu's presidency in 2027. You may disagree with him, but if you look at it objectively and see where Tinubu was coming from and where he is headed now after his 2 years in office, because let me tell you for free, if Tinubu is so sure of himself, he will not be talking about nomination for 2027. He will not be struggling, literally begging people to be dosing him at this time. In fact, he would have called the Northeast stakeholders to order and say, why are you people bothering yourself about endorsement? We are in governance. Let us give Nigerian people good governance. But that's not so. They even want more endorsements. And along that, very soon, Southeast will do their own endorsement. Very soon, South will do their own endorsements. That's all to show that they are in panic mode. And that, indeed, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai may not be far from the reality on the ground, that there is no pathway. Of course, the only pathway that is available for him will be the pathway of INEC, and that will be left for the Nigerian people. If Nigerian people vote and they didn't defend their vote this time around. I don't know what to think about Malam Nasiru El-Rufai's assertion that there is no pathway for Tinubu presidency in 2027. That's not going to get re-elected. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.